Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's Cunningham. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Offensive rebound. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Driving in. Cunningham.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Outside Barrett. Going inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was...
Big league. Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there. Well, I tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Allen a screen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Allen's got some old-school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility. He does a good job finishing above the rim.
Here's Cunningham. Give him 8 points now. There's Jackson with the three.
Reading the trajectory of that shot, he anticipated the big rebound. There aren't many players that have come into the NBA as a consensus #1 pick like Zion Williamson did. Nobody was passing on this fella.
Allen can't get it to go.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Pass to Williamson. Back to Allen. Williamson outside. Allen a screen. Shot clock at 5. Tries to keep it alive. Barrett with it. Guarded now by Williams. Jackson outside. Here's Drexler. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. In that 2019 draft, Zion was surprised that every team in the lottery was hoping to win, Grant.
And that added a lot of excitement to that night. I mean, when you've got a once-in-a-generation talent like Zion, the lottery becomes a major event. just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Jackson can't get it to go. Charlotte trailing. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Williamson. Here's Allen. Kicks it out to Williamson. Second chance shot. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks. Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Cunningham. Give him 8 points now. To the inside. Rejected by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooters.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Here's Allen. Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to Allen. 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Off target from outside. Here's Cunningham. Pulls it from 20. Here's Jackson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul, Zaire Williams.
And that one falls for Jackson.
One of the jewels at the top of that 2018 draft. Jackson has made a huge impact at both ends, and he's still reaching his full potential.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter.
Get back for your Pistons dancer. All right.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Colin Sexton's nickname at Alabama was the Young Bull. He said, quote, "I just play with a lot of passion. Through adversity, no matter what the score is, I play a complete game. Every time I step on the court, I have to show the world what I can do."
Oh, tremendous energy, Allie, right? Thanks for that.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
To the paint. Here's Donaldson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And he drives in. They grab their own miss. To the left wing. Jackson, the screen. It's McDaniels on the wing. Kept alive. To the middle. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Down low. Here's Donaldson. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Pass to Jackson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Inside. Here's Jackson. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Jackson. The three is up. Sexton grabs the board. Here's Charlotte. still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Donaldson laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
Pass to Donaldson. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
Basketball. Coming onto the floor, New York Pistons.
And here's Detroit. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. He takes it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a
2
tough
minutes
shot.
remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Donaldson. Goes back up. McDaniels with the rebound.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
And here's Cunningham outside. And the Pistons, another three.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Pass to Donaldson. Back to Prince. The three. Doesn't go for him. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Detroit calls timeout. So for the Hornets. 1:16 left in the second quarter. Now here's Johnson. Defended by Halliburton. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Washington.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Williamson. Allen with it. Can they get it? That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Allen's got 10 points.
Always good to see a player like Allen expanding his offensive game, changing things up and keeping the defense honest.
And here's Johnson. Pass to Ostertag. The layup misses. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Did you guys feel that? When Zion slams it, the floor shakes.
Now here's Johnson. Out to the wing. Driving to the basket. Rejected by Allen. It's 2-on-1 for the finish. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
I mean, he moves so well for a guy his size. Zion's ability to run and finish in transition is...
And so it's Detroit. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back to the game after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Allen. The shot no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Here's Drexler. And Williamson with the block.
As athletic as he is, Zion can be a rugged defender. He needs to stay aggressive and keep looking to block more shots.
Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Pass to McDaniels. Knocked loose. Here's Cunningham. Melton covers. Over to the left wing. Here's Williamson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
Williamson hits them both.
That'll be a
And the Pistons call time here.
It's time for the team free.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Cunningham. On the take. Rejected by Allen. Here's Williams. Down low. Now here's Allen. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen.
Pistons basketball.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Cunningham. He's got 13. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powered it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And rolling with purpose after setting the pick. Zion's terrific at recognizing how to score in these sets.
Well, we hear about NBA players whose dads played in the league or overseas. But for Tyrese Halliburton, his father, John, was a referee.
I mean, that man, Tyrese, was exposed to the game at such a young age. His father, John, took him to basketball camps starting in preschool. When you watch how Tyrese plays, it's obvious he has a great feel for the game.
Williamson outside. Pass to Allen. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
That's his first personal foul.
Boy, a stalwart defender who knows his strengths on offense. I mean, Allen is a fantastic two-way threat, and he wants to get better. This is a guy whose future is bright.
And here's Cunningham outside. Another three for Detroit.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back for your Pistons.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Right side, Sexton. Pass to Donaldson. Back to Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice move. And he lays it in. Sexton's got his first points of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. Donaldson. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Johnson inside. And he banks in the layup. And the Pistons lead by 17.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Into the lane. Here's Donaldson. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back for your Pistons dancer.
Hornets making a change here. Detroit with the ball. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. Here's Johnson. It's tipped. 20 seconds left to play in the third quarter here.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen. Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Halliburton on the wing. Here's Donaldson. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He's been effective on offense, racking up.
Get back for your Pistons dancer!
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Jackson, the screen. Here's Cunningham with the drive. Williams with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Allen a screen. And it's Williams off the drive. The rebound by Jackson. And the Pistons with possession here. They lead by 14. Pass to Drexler. Fires the three. Knocks down the long J.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Halliburton with the ball. To the paint. Here's Williamson. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
So it's Detroit now. 15-point game. Here's Cunningham. The three is up. And the Pistons, another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Puts it up. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Let's make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Williamson, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Halliburton outside. Well, there's been a lot of discussion about officiating in the league right now. Clark, you think the game's called tighter than it used to be?
I don't really think it's tighter. It's different. I mean, the emphasis is on really giving the offensive players an opportunity to get to the basket and to not allow defensive players to impede with their hands on the perimeter. And I like that part of it. And cutting, you can't just chuck cutters and be overly physical. Basketball is a contact game. It's not a wrestling match. And freedom of movement is an important part of that, and it looks better, and it does, in fact, allow it to be a little more entertaining, in my opinion.
Pass to Cunningham. McDaniels the screen. Here's Cunningham. Melton covers. Shot clock at 6. Good work there as it goes. Cunningham's got 28. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Another thing, they've not only caused a bunch of turnovers tonight, they've turned most of them into points. And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Cunningham. Stolen by Melton. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Williamson for three. Can't sink it. Fourth miss out of 9 attempts.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pistons.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And what a huge performance it was for Cade Cunningham.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Halliburton outside. Throws it up high. Williamson, no good. And here's Detroit. They're on an 18-4 run. Here's Cunningham. From behind the arc. That shot off the mark. Now Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One